James Joseph Brown, an American singer and dancer, the founding father of funk music, and a major figure in today's society. Most refer to him as the Godfather of Soul. His career spanned 6 decades in the making him an influential figure of several genres of music. James Brown was born on May 3, 1993, in South Carolina. His mother name is Susie, and his father Joseph Gardner. He was born in a small wooden shack. Both parents are black, and James Brown has Native American ancestry. In South Carolina, Brown's family lived in poverty, so they moved to Augusta, Georgia when he was 5. Brown's family settled at one of his aunt's brothels. Later, they moved to stay with another aunt. Brown's mother left him. He spent long stretches of time on his own, hanging in the streets, hustling to get by. He managed to stay in school till he was in 6th grade. Brown began singing in talent shows as a young child, first appearing in Augusta's Linux Theater in 1914. Brown won the show singing the ballad So Long, which you will hear right now. While in Augusta, he performed back dances for charge, entertained the troops from Camp Gordon. The start of World War II, James Brown was enlisted in the Army. At age 16, Brown found himself paddling down a hole he was hard to get out of. While trying to make a living, he got into some illegal activities. Brown's life has been so impoverished, he found himself in jail for multiple car thefts. At age 16, he was put into jail. Brown is a very talented artist. He learned to play numerous instruments very well, such as the piano, the drums, the clarinet. His talent soared above all the people in the city. The ability to sing and dance highlighted him into a path of success. Despite having such great talents, trouble seemed to follow Brown everywhere he went. He was convicted of robbery and sent to juvenile detention in Toccoa. Brown was paroled after he agreed to look for a job guaranteed to keep it for 2 years, sponsored by a motor company, J.C. Lawson. Knowing that he had to stay out of trouble after he got out of jail, he met Bobby Bird, who had a group called the Gospel Starlighters, an R&B band known as the Avons. Brown joined the band after his misfortune of another band member. The group consisted of Sylvester Hills, Doyle, Fred, and Mash. Barry Trimmer became the group's initial manager, booking them parties in college campuses in Georgia and South Carolina. They continued to build a name for themselves and perform and for those and people in the college's campuses, later building themselves a great name to move forward into stardom. By 1995, the group contacted Little Richard, who was idolized by Brown, while performing in Manco. Richard's manager, Klein Brantley, agreed to manage them after seeking their auditions. From there, he sent the group to a local radio station to record a demo where they performed their own composition, Please, Please, Please. From there, Brown would go on as a solo act to release a ballad which hit the charts #1 beginning in 1995, becoming the first of 17 chart-topping hits. From now, Brown was Mr. Dynamite. Signed with King Records, he made the stage, set himself up to be universal attractions. It was barely a place he couldn't go and people didn't know who he was. Brown was producing song after song, album after album, creating hits that would last a lifetime. Brown's stardom got him to be world-renowned. Who didn't want to book him for a show? Live at the Apollo, Brown sold over 1 million copies, staying the charts for 14 months. While touring throughout the year, Brown, the most famous Flames, got more attention when performing the TAMI show. It wasn't always peaches and cream for Mr. Brown. In mid-late 60s, his road band walked out on him due to money disputes. Bobby Bird friend Brown stayed with him to help him build a new group members. With new backing, Brown continued his success, recording a new jam called Get Up. I Feel Like a Sex Machine. Because Brown had such a big influence on the entertainment industry, a lot of people wanted to collaborate with him. Artists such as Luciano Pavarotti, with the song they came collaborated, It Is a Man's World, and Little Richard, and a few many other artists like 3 6 Mafia. James Brown had icon status. Brown soared to the top entertainment, making himself one who could not be denied. Wrestler Ernest wanted to get a part with Brown on his show, and even Brown made an appearance on Jackie Chan's movie Tuxedo. Brown set the bar high for other artists after him. In December 23, 2006, Brown became very ill and checked himself into the hospital where he remained. And on December 25, 2006, Brown leaves behind a legacy in his works for all to enjoy forever.